been getting so many comments saying that undocumented people shouldn't be here in the first place because being here is a crime. But I'm curious as to how many crimes Donald Trump has committed. Let's look this up and do some math, shall we? Donald Trump and his businesses were involved in 4,095 lawsuits since 1973, which, by the way, is as much, if not more, than the total illegal entry convictions of 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2025. I want to put this massive number of lawsuits in perspective. It has been 19,374 days since 1973, Donald Trump's first lawsuit, which means there was a lawsuit for Trump or his businesses on average around once every 5 days. But Nick, I hear you say, we're talking about violent crimes and crimes against children. Well, I encourage you to go and read up on some of these lawsuits. This one in 1990 with Ivana Trump, she claims that Donald Trump visited her plastic surgeon and ripped out hair from her scalp. And don't get me started on the cases that involve Jeffrey Epstein. In this one, an anonymous woman filed a lawsuit as Katie Johnson, accusing Trump and Epstein of that when she was 13 years old. But Nick, I hear you saying, most of these cases have to do with casinos. They're not about Donald Trump actually doing nasty things to real people. And also, most of these cases are Donald Trump suing somebody else. And that's true. And by the way, if you look down in the comment section, there's probably a lot of people who said that in defense of Donald Trump in response to this video, unaware that I actually cover this. So if you see one of those people, just respond with a banana. That's our channel's secret way of telling people who don't watch the whole video that the answer's in there. And if you haven't done that before, it's really funny because they have no idea what it means. All they have to do is watch the video to find out, and they will not do that. But anyway, let's talk about this again. These 206 other cases, the large majority of those were against Donald Trump for something personal like SA. And in 2012 alone, Donald Trump had more than 70 of these. And doing the math on that, these cases happened on average once out of every 94 days, or on average about 3 times a year. And if you don't like big money being in politics, you're gonna hate to find out that the Republican National Committee paid Trump's lawyers around $2 million just between 2021 and 2022 alone. So I think it's time for the Republican Party and everybody who votes for them to decide if you actually care when somebody breaks the law.